Here we have this seat pack. Now I ordered the large for this, and you can see it's massive, too big for to actually fit on the screen unless I put the camera, but then everything else doesn't work. This one is the large. They do a medium or small as well. This one is 16.5 litres, which is why I went for it, because I thought the more space the better. Again, just the paperwork. Again, the straps that they use that you can just adjust. So this one, it just, it's the same, but that goes underneath at the back. So as always, you roll the chop. They say 6 to 7 times, although I find 3 to 4 times usually does it. And then it just, you can see it. You can see here already the strap there. If you want to tie more stuff to it, now you can also get an extra reinforcement strap. So the way this one works is that you roll it up, but instead of clicking them together like you normally do, you actually put them back to the straps that come from the side here, from the end bit. And the reason for that is just to give the whole bag more support and kind of hold it back towards the seat and stop it from hanging down too far at the back. I mean, if you don't put much stuff in it, like now, I can roll up even more. Then the bag, you don't have to put 16 litres in, but having the space would be an option if you're doing a longer trip and you need more space. So these straps basically pull the entire weight back to the seat, and the way it fixes it, you get 2 here on your seat post, 2 straps, which are actually quite robust looking straps. So they there you go. So that sits along the seat post, and then these just go around it and fully secure to the seat post. And then you've got these ones here. So these ones, they then go through the seat itself, and again they support the bottom of the bag here, pulling it back towards the seat. So if you imagine the seat being like that and it's sticking up the way, you've got a tendency for the weight at the back to pull down. So you've got the kind of strap here pulling it up, and you've got this one as well pulling it back towards the seat. They've even put a little kind of bungee at the top that you can put a jacket or something underneath it, and if you need to. They usually have these clips that you can actually just unclick it if you wanted to. They just click in. Very simple but effective design. One thing I like about this is the fact that it's got a valve there, so just to get all the air out if you have to, which is an advantage compared to some of the other bags, because you don't really want air in it. Because you can only open it from one side. So when you stuff stuff in, there might be some air in the bottom, somewhere in it. So yeah, it's a nice bag. Fixes to the seat here. Again, I've not used it yet. You can see the label is still on it. This is kind of my initial review. I'm going to review it again once I've used it a couple of times, so I know how good it really is. And then the instructions that come with it, again, just what I said. You go through the bottom of the seat, clicks on, and then the other ones go around the seat post. So yeah, it's a nice design. Overall, I can't say I see any problems with it. The material is the same, feels robust, and this might get a little bit more abuse because of the sitting underneath the mud and stuff might hit it. But again, and then you've got the attachment point back here if you want to put a light on it, or even just put that little strap that I had, which is inside the bag. Attach something else to the back, like a sleeping mat, or I don't know, whatever you need space for, and then jacket or even a spare pair of shoes can go on here, and where it's easily accessible when you're out and about. I just had a little play around because I didn't know actually how the valve works. So the valve works quite simply. So basically, it doesn't let air out. What you do, you just pull it, so the whole thing flips out like that, and then you can get all the air out that you want, and then when you're done with it, you just push back in and it locks it again. So now, no water, no air will go back in it. Not sure why they didn't put that on the frame bag as well, but I guess you're not going to have much air in it like this, because it's more vital, because you can only fill it from one side and it's a much bigger compartment. And I also don't think they've put this on the handlebar bag, which is a shame, which I'll review next. But yeah, overall, very impressed so far. And I'll do another review once I've used it a couple of times to see how it actually holds up when you're out and about on a bike. Just a quick another note on the seat pack is, I know it's got the valve and stuff, they've actually got the reflective bits here as well, which is quite nice. So if you're on the old road or something and there's a car come up behind you, they will reflect the light, so which is always something nice to have. I put on the back, and I think the front bag has it too. So yeah, I mean, fully waterproof, brilliant bag so far. So if you're looking for any bag, you should consider this one.